And matter of fact, maybe I missed something in the previous episode, but it's like, how did like how did the mom know Jukebox was gay to begin with? Because remember, I think because she figured that her mom was so church going. Every time Jukebox would show up, she would show up, kind of dressed up, looking more girly than tomboy like. Hey, what's going on, folks? Another episode of Just My Opinion with Ryan, and damn it, man, this was a good one. Well, all the episodes been good in my opinion when it comes to raising Kanan, but damn it, like this was so good. This was one of those episodes that felt like it was a season, a finale. But as we know, this season we get 10 episodes instead of 8. So, but nah, so definitely not gonna go, scene by scene, step by step, type of a recap. Kind of just summarize some of the storylines that stuck out. So let's begin, man. Sheesh. I think we all saw the writing on the wall when it came to Jukebox and the reconnection with her mom, especially being that the mother was so, church going and so forth. We knew that that the homosexuality piece was really gonna come to a head, but damn, I ain't know it was gonna come to a head like that. And matter of fact, maybe I missed something in the previous episode, but it's like, how did the mom know Jukebox was gay to begin with? Because remember, I think, because she figured that her mom was so church going. Every time Jukebox would show up, she would show up, kind of dressed up, looking more girly than tomboy like. So that part, maybe I missed something, but I was just kind of confused, like as far as, okay, when did it click in the head for the mom that Jukebox was gay? But damn it, man, that whole, what do you call it, I guess intervention, that made me very uncomfortable, man. Like, the whole, pray the gay away and stuff like that. That was hard to watch. Very awkward, and I commend the staff, the writers, everybody involved with the show, because I'm sure that was a purpose. And I even enjoyed how the narration was coming up behind that, because you can actually really start to see, this is what made, the adult Jukebox so cold-hearted, stuff like that. It's like Jukebox can't catch a break. She gets beat up by her dad, for being who she is in season 1. And, in season 2, she has to have all these strangers from this church, come do this intervention while the, I guess, pastor or Bible study leader, whoever he is like trying to beat the gay out of her. That was hard to watch. But on the flip side, I do appreciate that, unfortunately that type of incident happened, but it seems like it's like the first step in bringing, Marvin and Jukebox closer. They're starting to bond. In this season alone, you can definitely see the progress that Marvin has been making in terms of trying to manage his emotions, get better with anger, be more patient and so forth. And with that, he's, almost like kind of hit the reset button and trying to start this bond with his daughter Jukebox. And Jukebox, definitely noticed the efforts that's being made. So hopefully we'll get to it. But hopefully if Marvin can get out of this mafia situation, hopefully we'll see a closer bond with that. And speaking of the mafia situation, like we all once the mafia boss's son dies, Marco. Once Marco dies, we all saw the writing on the wall. We definitely knew that's not going to end well. And yeah, man, we definitely see that Marvin is kind of nervous. Unique didn't make it any better in terms of, letting them know what needs to be done. And of course, the goofy racist guy, from the Catskills camping episode, he definitely spills the beans in terms of who, put him onto the job, all the type of stuff. Even in under that type of distress, he still finds a way to be racist. Oh, the nigger guy with the pillow as a high top fade haircut or whatever he was saying. So, but yeah, so and we saw how the episode ended. They put out a hit on Marvin, especially after Rock refused to kill her own brother, which we definitely saw that coming. But now it's this David and Goliath type of a war that I'm sure is going to happen within the next few episodes, probably up until the season finale. So you have this, small knit family. Of course, they got workers and stuff and soldiers that way. But you got this, you got Rock's family and crew versus a fucking mafia. So I'm definitely got to see how that plays out. And if you stayed around for the previews, you definitely get an idea that the mindset that Rock is having, hey, we don't need to beat them, we just got to make them bleed. So that kind of lets me know something, that there definitely is going to be some back and forth. And also, very small part, but I thought it was kind of dope. We also see freaking Lulu, Suge, do his best Suge Knight impression. I mean, damn, which I don't blame him. It's like you can only play with people. You can only play with people, but for so long until they get tired of your stuff. You remember the DJ that the radio DJ that had this relationship with Crown, still trying to play Lulu as a fool. Lulu runs on up in the parking garage, puts that gun on him, and like, hey, I paid you that payola. I'm gonna need you to play my records. Enough said. So I thought that was cool as well. Shoot, man, and I think the storyline that I could do without the most, if anything, is this is the Shannon Burke, investigating Detective Howard, and we just see where this is going. I feel like, all right, you got apparently she always getting complaints about Jukebox girlfriend ODing. Already getting complaints about that. Detective Howard already went behind your back to complain to the captain as well. And the captain has warned Shannon Burke face to face, hey, I need you to stay out of other cops' business. Just keep your head low and just stop drawing attention to yourself. What does she do after this confrontation from the captain? Of course, she shadows Rock, traces her down at the grocery store, and it still wants to, interrogate her about her relationship with Detective Howard back when she was like 17 or whatever. So I don't know what else to say except, you're gonna leave people no choice but to get you gone. Whether I just don't know if it's gonna come from Rock or if it's gonna come from a fellow, law enforcement officer like Detective Howard. So I that's it. I don't think it's like a hot take of predictions, but either Rock gonna get her out of here or Detective Howard is getting out of here. But she's gone. She's definitely about to be up out of here one way or another. That's just my take. Dang, I felt like there was another storyline I really wanted to get. Oh, of course. How can I forget? I thought that was kind of funny. Rock had stepped to Palomar by, hey, stay away from my son. I need you to hear what I'm saying, because next time you see me, I ain't gonna be doing no talking. And she had to, pull out that pistol. Apparently, yeah, Kanan's family, they have a way with words and pistols. So, you definitely can't blame the mother trying to protect her child from that type of stuff. 100% get it. But with that said, I mean, that there's still like this, downhill relationship when it comes to Rock and Kanan. Rock is trying to show Kanan the new house. Kanan is, even though the house is fly, Kanan is not a big fan of it. He'd rather stay in South Side. Pardon me. And with that said, they actually have a confrontation. Like, Kanan is like, yo, why'd you run up on Palomar like that? And they just butt heads, and that's when, of course, you got Kanan like bringing up, hey, Scrappy's mom, know that you know, she knows that Scrappy didn't kill himself, wants you to do more about it. What happened to us being honest and keeping that open lines of communication? So yeah, man. It's the kids, and when I say kids, I'm talking about Kanan and Jukebox. You know, it seems like their relationships with their parents are kind of going in opposite direction. It's like as season 2 is progressing, we see, you know, the relationship between Kanan and Raq is just getting worse. But at least starting from this episode and hopefully going forward, we see that there's starting to be like this rebuild or, you know, upward motion between Marvin and Jukebox. So I'm enjoying that as well. I thought this episode was dope, man. I just, like I said, I just really like to just, you know, kind of do like a brief summary of some of the key storylines instead of like, you know, step-by-step scenes. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully the video is not too long for you guys, but I definitely appreciate it. It would do me a huge favor. You can hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. And yeah, man. And also, if you see this video, let me know if you have any predictions in the comments. As I said, I do predict that Raq or Detective Howard is going to get Shane and Burke out of here. And you know, as much as I hate to say it, I do feel like a key member of someone in Raq's family is going to get killed. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if either Marvin or Lulu becomes a casualty of this back and forth they're going to have with this mafia. Not both of them, but one or the other. Either Lulu about to get gone, or unfortunately Marvin's going to get gone, which would be very unfortunate because Marvin is definitely turning a new leaf in terms of his anger management and rebuilding relationship with his daughter. So I'm kind of leaning more towards Marvin being gone, just because you know how some of these shows goes. As soon as something positive happens, you get up out of there. So I think that might be the case for Marvin. Nevertheless, folks, I appreciate you tuning in. These are just my opinions. Love it or hate it. Peace.